Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing great today. Today, I thought I'll try my luck and give you guys a little how-to video on making this awesome little medieval cottage, which you can use as a simple survival house, a creative build, or even use it to create an entire village in a cool little build of yours. I'll be using simple materials which are quite easy to collect. However, I would recommend just to mix and match some other building blocks just to see how the house turns out. Anyways guys, let's get right into it. So, the first thing you want to do is clear out a 9x5 area for the house. Make sure you leave a little bit of room around the edges for details later. Place 6 wood logs in the area just like you see here, and make sure you leave a 3-block gap in between each of the logs you place. Fill the gaps with cobblestone and raise the log pillars by 2 blocks and the cobblestone walls by 1 block. Next, place some sideways facing logs in the gaps which were created, and place some oak logs on each of the 4 pillars so that they seem to be supporting the wall. Once that's done, replace the middle sideways facing logs with cobblestone and add a floor to the house. I use spruce wood, but that's really up to you. Place some upside down facing spruce stairs 3 blocks above the ground of the house to form the ceiling, and fill in the small gap which is left with spruce slabs. After that, extend the log pillars by 1 block, place a spruce block in the middle of the gaps, and fill in the rest of the wall with spruce fences. In the next step, we will be adding a trim to the house to give the walls a little bit of depth. Place a bottom spruce slab on each side of the oak log supports, and a top facing slab in the middle. Repeat this for every side. Once that's done, get yourself some cobblestone walls and place them in front of the oak pillars, which again creates some depth in the build. Now for the tricky part, the roof. I've tried to keep it as simple as possible while still making it look a little more appealing than the typical triangular shaped roof. Place some spruce planks on the cobblestone walls we have just placed down and some bottom facing spruce half slabs on the outside of the planks. What we are doing next is creating a small archway in between the slabs we have just placed down. To do this, place 2 spruce slabs on each side of the ones we have just put down, all of them half a block higher than the last. Fill the gap with another slab, again half a block higher than before. Repeat this for every side of the building. The rest should be pretty straightforward. All I'm really doing here is closing the roof off, and every time I move in 1 layer, I raise the slabs up by half a block. Once you reach the height of the roof that you like, in my case it's 3 half slabs inwards, just close the top off with some spruce slabs. And that's the roof done. Close the gaps at the side of the house with spruce logs and place 2 upside down stairs on opposite sides just to add a little bit of detail to the building. Finish the whole thing off by placing some buttons on the ends of the oak logs and add a 2-block gap in the front of the house for a door. Go around the entire house and break the cobblestone block in the middle of the wall and add some iron bars so that the house owners get some light and can see what a beautiful day it is outside. Add a little bit of depth again by removing the cobblestone block below the iron bars and replace it with a stair block. Finish the house off by placing some wooden trapdoors in between the fences and you're good to go. Alright, and that is the entire house done. Now, how about we make the landscape look a little bit more pretty than it already is? To add some detail and depth to the house, I just went around and replaced some of those cobblestone blocks in the wall with stairs, which gives it a little more rundown look. What you can do as well is place some cobblestone slabs and stone buttons around the house, which gives the impression that the wall has either weathered or the builder didn't really do a great job of it. In either case, it fills the landscape and makes it look less bare. You could also add some shrubs at the front of the house to create a natural path towards the door. Add a small hill at the side of the house, since this makes the terrain look a lot more natural, as well as a small lake, because remember guys, lakes are awesome. Break up the grass texture with some potstole, however you can use coarse dirt and gravel here instead. Finish off the lake by adding some sugarcane and some lily pads to add some detail to the water. Add a little path in front of the house using gravel and coarse dirt, and a small porch in front of the house made of spruce slabs. Finish the terrain off by spamming some bone meal around the house and add a large oak tree on the hill. A final tip, If you want to guarantee that the tree will be a large oak, place the double tall grass right next to the sapling and spam it full with bone meal until it grows. Mind you, this does use up a lot more bone meal than usual, but I think it's definitely worth it. Alright guys, and that's about it. Just add a few more bushes around the area and a final lamppost made of glowstone and some spruce fences. Now you have yourself an awesome little cottage which isn't hard to build and will surely impress your next door neighbors. So if you want to go the extra step, I've added some more layouts here just to show you guys what you can actually do with this simple style. You can even create a small town using these houses, which I actually did in my previous video. And that's about it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know this is not a block by block tutorial which a lot of you guys requested. However, there is a world download in the video description which you can use to check out the houses I've created here. I just want to say thank you so much guys for the great support and the feedback that you have left on all of the videos. It has really just been tremendous. If you have any ideas on what you want to see in the future, just leave me a comment, I'm sure to read it. Alright guys, I guess enjoy the houses and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one!